All right. I'm sorry it took so long to get this video out. I had to get my parents from the airport and everything this morning. But when I think I was picking up my son. I was headed to football practice. Picking up my son, heading for football practice yesterday. And I looked at my phone and I saw it. And I didn't believe it at first because it was practice. I mean, just like, man, I remember they put that option in Madden, and I'm like, because that's the most cruel thing to do to a fan base. That you're not even watching the game, and you just look at your phone or whatever, and you see that your player is gone, and that was yesterday. And I'm telling you honestly, I'm giving you my honest opinion of what I thought immediately, and I just thought of Trevon. I just thought of Trevon being a part of this season or whatever. I thought about him getting to play against his brother because we know that only happens a few times because they're in two different conferences, so they don't play each other that often. So I was like, man, because I was thinking about that. I was like, man, we're about to see a Diggs versus Diggs matchup this year or whatever. I said, I can't wait to see their interaction in that game. You know, it was going to be gold. But yeah, now that's not going to happen. I don't know how bad it is. You know, sometimes they can come back for like late, if we make a late Super Bowl run. So I'll look into that and see if there's a way that he could play if we made it to the conference championship or something like that. But I still have faith in this defense. And the cornerback position probably, in my mind, these are just opinions I have for you. In my mind, the cornerback position is the deepest on our we've got, I mean, our guy at the end, where almost to the very end, is a former number one pick. You know what I'm saying? If we can get something out of Noah, then we're okay. It happened right when Jordan Lewis came back, which was just weird. So hopefully Joe, who was a ball hawk, he's not on the level of Trevon Diggs ball hawk, but he's a ball hawk himself. And he really hasn't got to play with this defense. So it might make him an even better ball hawk. You got Stephon Gilmore, who may think that this is his shot still. You know what I'm saying? He's getting a little older. He's like, no, this defense is good. We got to still do it. And he might elevate his game up a little bit more from where it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows he has to be the number one shutdown corner now. So it's time to work, Stephon. Show him what you got, man. I mean, seriously. So we have faith that he can do it or whatever. And then Bland, we have had no problems with Bland from day one. So I initially hurt for Diggs, and because in my mind, our defense is structured a different way. It's structured through Dan Quinn first. So without Dan Quinn, our defense drops tremendously or whatever. Then Dan Quinn said something about Parsons. We all know how great Parsons is, yada, yada, yada. That's not in question at all. But Dan Quinn said something about the players that surround Parsons. And I think it was on, I can't remember what channel on, but whoever, I think it was NFL Network, but whoever was listening to him talk took it the wrong way, as in say, Parsons elevates the ones around him. And yes, of course he does. That's not the thing, but that's not what Quinn was saying. That he had players that were interchangeable on that defense that could do things, and Parsons allows this guy to do this, and this. So he has a lot of interchangeable parts, which I've been trying to tell people about our defense. Now, Diggs wasn't a part of those interchangeable parts, but he was a part of our corners. So, you know, we may feel this when we play, you know, top tier teams or whatever, but we're not going to feel it, you know, day to day. And then also about those other players too, Diggs, and this is not to take anything away from Diggs whatsoever. That's my boy. But Diggs got smoked by Garrett Wilson. I mean, smoked completely. So it was Hooker that saved the day. You know what I'm saying? Hooker is still that. We have a lot of, and Hooker was a first round pick too. We have a lot of good, talented pieces on our defense that fit together well. And I think that whole, it's going to take it's going to take. Not going to get me saying anything messed up. But I'm still very confident in the defense. And I feel that position group, next man up, they can handle it. I really believe so. And then when we get to those big teams, then they have to up their game. And then also the pass rushers have to up their game. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on, especially when we play against that team that played last night. They're bullies, man. San Francisco, they're bullies, and they played that real physical football again last night that they played, against us, and that's what we got to get ready for. We got to get ready for those guys. We'll see them in a few weeks, but I still think without Diggs, we still gonna have that elite defense. The sad part of the thing, and the thing that got me in the dumps, is that Diggs has to watch this from the sidelines. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt, especially if this season turns out to be, especially as some of us think it could be. It's gonna be hard to watch from the sidelines, and then not playing with your brother and all this kind of stuff. And then, yeah, it really hurts, and it happened during the week. It wasn't even during the game when it happened. I mean, it's just so many jabs to this Diggs situation. But all right, I'll probably see you on Saturday. Man, my morning, I got a baseball game, 8 o'clock in the morning. Got a coach baseball game. Then we got football pictures at 10, and then our football game is at 11. And then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna try to catch the end of that. I'm gonna try to watch Clemson. I'm gonna try to watch it without being angry and upset and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna watch Colorado and Oregon, and we'll see how tired I am, whether I can turn on the camera or not, or how mad I am. Because if I take an L in baseball and an L in football, I'm gonna be so bad. No, I won't. It's 7. They're 7-year-olds, guys. They're 7-year-olds. It's not that serious. Maybe a little bit that serious. All right, guys. I will holler at you this weekend sometime. Peace out.